As church leaders, it's essential to create a culture of stewardship, where the physical space that supports your ministry is cared for in a way that reflects your church's values. But stewardship doesn't happen overnight. And it's not about perfecting every detail at once. It's about developing strategies and building a sustainable approach that can grow and evolve over time. Churches are diverse, and their needs can vary, whether it's the size of the building, the number of people it serves, or the activities it hosts. What works for one church might not be the right fit for another. But there are always core principles and best practices any church can adopt to ensure their facilities remain functional, safe, and welcoming. To help us dive into these best practices, we'll hear from Matt Kelly, the Director of Facilities and Construction Management at Church of the Resurrection. With years of experience managing a large and complex facility, Matt oversees everything from routine maintenance to major renovations. He'll share some of the practices that have worked for them over the years and offer valuable insights on how these strategies can help you build a sustainable approach to facility stewardship. Matt's experience will offer you practical, actionable ideas that can be applied to any church facility, whether you're managing a large campus or a smaller, more intimate space. Let's hear from Matt now.
To learn your systems. Depending on the size of your facility, there's very complicated systems in some of our facilities. HVAC systems, electrical systems, just all those things. Learn those systems as much as you can. You don't have to be an expert at it. I'm no expert in any of these systems by any means, but I have a good understanding of how they work or how they should work. Develop a strategy around preventative maintenance and how you're going to budget and manage your facility around that. I'm hands-on. I love getting in and doing stuff. And it actually took the president of our cleaning company to help me realize that the church has a very specific job for me to do, and that is to manage the facility. And so what I would do is I would go and I'd get my, I'd be up in the ceiling sometime. I'd spend hours up there and I'd get done. And at the end of the day, now I still have a budget to review. I still have emails and phone calls to make. And I just was getting myself so far behind. And so it takes a little bit of a shift. At least it took for me a shift mentally to realize, hey, like you can't spend your time there. You have to, like I said, the church has a specific job for me to do, and I need to focus my energy there.
We really appreciate Matt sharing from his experience in setting standards. It's clear that the best practices Matt has implemented at Church of the Resurrection, like proactive maintenance, building a strong team, and ensuring regular communication, have been crucial in maintaining a functional and welcoming environment for their ministry. One of the most important takeaways from Matt's approach is the power of focusing on gradual improvements. Facility stewardship is an ultramarathon, not a sprint. It's about building a sustainable strategy over time, prioritizing key improvements, setting up a solid maintenance schedule, and making gradual upgrades that will have a lasting impact on the ministry. When we think about the long-term needs of our facilities, it's easy to feel that stewardship can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. By taking a strategic, phased approach, you can ensure your church's facilities grow and evolve in a way that supports the mission without putting unnecessary pressure on your budget or your team. One effective way churches can implement these best practices is by using eSpace, a facility management tool designed specifically for churches. eSpace helps streamline maintenance requests, track work orders, and ensure preventive maintenance stays on schedule, allowing facility teams to take a proactive approach instead of reacting to problems as they arise. Fellowship Bible Church in Brentwood, Tennessee is a great example of how eSpace has made a real difference. Before using eSpace, their facilities team struggled with an outdated manual work order system that relied on handwritten notes and emails. This approach often led to delayed responses, missed maintenance requests, and overall lack of visibility into the facility's needs. After implementing eSpace, Fellowship saw a significant boost in efficiency. Their facility team could now submit and track work orders in real time, ensuring maintenance issues were addressed quickly and in an organized manner. The result? Time saved, fewer overlooked tasks, and improved communication across the team. One of the biggest benefits for them was the ability to track recurring maintenance needs and set reminders for preventive tasks. Rather than waiting for things to break, they could address small issues before they turned into costly problems, allowing them to be better stewards of their resources. This case study highlights an important truth. When you have the right systems in place, Your facility team can operate more efficiently, saving both time and money while keeping the church a welcoming and well-maintained space. Facilities begin to deteriorate the moment they are built. They need ongoing care and attention, but that care doesn't have to be reactive. By adopting an intentional and proactive approach, facility stewards can focus on gradual improvements, prioritize what matters most, and develop a plan for long-term sustainability. By implementing best practices and using tools like eSpace, churches can keep their facilities in top condition without overburdening their staff or budget. As you consider the needs of your church facility, remember that stewardship is an ongoing process. It's about consistently caring for the physical space in a way that reflects your ministry's values, supports your mission for the long term, and shows that you truly value what has been entrusted to you. Thanks for joining us today. I hope the insights we've shared help you in your facility stewardship journey.